Witness the world-famous Weeki Wachee mermaids perform and sing in the wondrous beauty of their natural spring. So get ready, get set, it won't be a bore. A spectacle of the likes you've never seen before. The time is now, and I gotta go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show! Welcome to our magical and marvelous underwater home, Weeki Wachee Springs. Today, I'll be your ringleader.
Hey, don't you mean spring leader?
And these are my lovely mer sisters of Weeki Wachee.
Hi.
We have been swimming in these magical waters for a very long time. But the spring itself has been here since before time even existed. Our friends, the mammoths and mastodons, were some of the first to play in these waters. Then we started to meet the first humans. Several native tribes called this place home. And then the European explorers arrived with their fancy costumes.
Hello.
Gotta love a human in uniform.
And now, we get the pleasure of meeting you. Huh?
Shallow. What?
Wow.
Whoops, my bad. I'll show you back.
Thank you. All that have come before have understood the wonder and mystery of these waters.
Yeah, like that our spring is the first magnitude spring. And it pumps out 140 million gallons of water every day. And the water is over 100 years old and is filtered through a muddy aquifer system. and making it 98% pure and good enough for even a human to drink. And expert divers have explored down to 400 feet, but have never found the bottom. And that makes our spring one of the deepest and clearest springs in North America.
Thank you, Miss Wikipedia. While those are all true facts that make this spring special, there is something more. She has a magical life force, a dynamic supernatural power that affects all that experience it. The real fountain of beauty. I mean, she makes us look good.
Maybe there's something in the water?
Yeah, mermaids.
And no one knew that more than our fearless founder, Newton Perry.
Oh, Newt.
In 1947, Newt was wowed by the wonders of Weeki.
And us, of course.
While diving in the spring, he had a revelation to build his ultimate dream. The first underwater theater with live mermaids for all to see.
That's how Weeki Wachee came to be.
This spring is truly a place of mystery, wonder, and magic. But instead of me telling you, nice tricks, ladies. You could swim to Vegas with that act. But I wasn't talking about magic tricks. I was talking about a different kind of magic. The real magic of the spring is what you can't see. It's what's under the water and under your feet. The caverns and caves that run beneath your seats, that feed Florida's beautiful springs and provide millions of humans with drinking water. That's why it's so important to protect this natural beauty. It was our favorite human, Newton Perry,
Oh, Newt.
who finally, much by his own hand, got this place into ship shape, ready for show, and most importantly, introduced Florida and the world to the Weeki Wachee mermaids.
He showed us how to do some human tricks too.
Let's show 'em, ladies. Be amazed as mermaids eat and drink underwater. try that in your bathtub. They sure do make it look easy. Mm-hmm. Newton Perry was a former Navy frogman and developed the underwater hose system that we still use today.
Although we could go extended periods of time without breathing, these special hoses allow us to stay underwater for much longer, and they help us with some fancy feats of buoyancy.
When we breathe in, we rise. And when we blow out bubbles, we sink. And if we hold the right amount of air, we can remain motionless. They also make us feel like we are flying. Now let's take a breath and fly! If you've ever wondered how we became the world-famous Weeki Wachee mermaids, well, in 1959, ABC television believed in us so much, they bought the park and built this wonderful, one-of-a-kind, super-duper underwater theater.
It cost over 1 million sand dollars.
That's equivalent to 10 million today.
We were the hottest tail around until that pesky mouse moved into the middle of the state.
Now, be nice. That mouse made our little mer sister famous. Speaking of famous, we've been luring famous folks to our spring from the beginning, ever since Newton Perry.
Oh, Newt.
Can you tell they really love old Newt? He's the one who brought Hollywood to Florida to film the early Tarzan movies. And our favorite, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Fun fact, the creature guy from the Black Lagoon was our very own water boy, Rico Brownie. At 17, he helped Newt clean out our spring.
Can you believe early humans used to throw their old cars, refrigerators, and bed springs into our water home? Who does that? I know you wouldn't. Right?
Scary fact. You know that movie Jaws?
Ah, the one that kept most of you out of the water when it came out?
Well, I'll have you know, the skinny dipping swimmer in the beginning that, wrestled with that big cutie of a shark,
That was a Weeki Wachee mermaid.
Speaking of sharks, baby shark.
All right, let's get back on track. Not to name drop, but some of our famous friends that have stopped by over the years include Esther Williams, Don Knotts, Johnny Cash, Penn and Teller, Joe DiMaggio, Jimmy Buffett, and now you. You are famous, aren't you? But the most memorable, the most notable was the arrival of the king,